Hey, welcome back to Todd's Kitchen. I am so excited today because I'm going to show you how to make an incredible French onion soup. It's one of my favorite recipes. I love doing it, but you got to make sure everybody's out of the house before you start because the onions are really going to stink up the house. But anyway, I'll tell you what the ingredients are, what we need to do, and we'll go from there. So first off, you need to have 4 good-sized large yellow onions, garlic, and a half a teaspoon of white pepper. You need some thyme and a full can of chicken broth. You can use the whole thing. And Gruyere cheese. I didn't know what it was, but it's actually not as pungent as some of those cheeses are, and it actually works really well. And then I also add a little bit of Monterey Jack to top it off at the end. You're going to need a 3/4 cup of tawny port. I didn't know what that was either. I had to ask. And a half a cup of white wine. Of course, I knew what that was. And then just a little bit of olive oil, maybe about a 1/4 cup to brown those onions in. So anyway, that's it. It's pretty simple and it is absolutely amazing. So we're going to get started and enjoy. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to get through the onions. And what I like to do is I like to just slice them about a ½ inch thick. Go through them really quickly. Try not to tear up. And then I just simply remove that outer ring and just make one simple cut right in the center. Just like that. That's it. And now my garlic. Just simply cut into it, peel it apart. Get all the outside out. And then what you do is you just simply crush it. Just like that. And it comes right apart. Now if you didn't want to take the time to prep this garlic, you could certainly use like 2 heaping tablespoons of minced garlic. But I mean, this was like 30 cents for a whole garlic. So, you know, it's pretty cheap and it's kind of fun. Alright, now that is done, I've got my huge pile of onions. I'm going to put in my stock pot, and I'm going to put a good quarter cup of olive oil in it and get this rolling. And I've got my range up to high, and we're going to want to caramelize that. And it's going to take a good 45 minutes to do that, so I'll be back. Alright, I've got my onions going, and my fan is on, and it is smelly in a good way. Just continue to stir that all the way through the process, and when they start to turn brown, you'll know you're done. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to add our other ingredients, our chicken stock, and our ½ a cup of white wine, 3/4 cup of our port. It's going to give it a nice, rich, deep color. And also, I forgot to tell you this earlier, but a 1/4 stick of butter is going to be added in there. And our white pepper. And at this point, I'm going to add our garlic in. And now we're going to let that cook for a good probably ½ hour, 45 minutes. And I'll add about 3 or 4 sprigs of thyme into that. And let that cook really hard for a good, probably ½ hour, 45 minutes. Alright, that is coming along fantastic. Let me take a look at that. And so, I've got my mixture of Monterey Jack and Gruyere cheese ready to go. Make sure you have a crock that's oven safe that you can put it in as well. And also a nice chunk of French bread. Dish that up. Chunk up my French bread. Top it off with my cheese. I've got my oven set to 500 degrees on broil. And we're just going to get that nice and melted and bubbly on top, and it's done. Alright, let's check this out. Oh, perfect. Oh man, this is looking so good. Look at that. Is that wonderful or what? I'm going to let it cool and give it a try. Oh man, great flavor. Very nice. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed Todd's Kitchen. Till next time.